When coronavirus struck around the world, Scott Morrison was criticised, but he was right in not allowing Australians to return home for a certain period, because obviously they could be carriers of the virus. To those who know nothing about farming, make no mistake, this will impact everybody. All Australians eat red meat, drink milk, eat pork. The prices of these commodities will escalate. The livestock industry here and the $27 billion livestock export trade could be shut down for months, even years. This is a terrible disease, infecting farm species such as pigs and cattle and sheep, but also feral species, camels, pigs, goats, deer. Its impact on these animals, I'm sorry to tell you, is hideous. The virus causes fever, lameness, and lesions on the tongue, feet, snout, and teats. But when it's suggested of the Agriculture Minister, Murray Watt, that everyone returning from Bali, and there are 103 flights each week from Australia to Bali, 1.3 million Australians visited Bali in 2019, all these people come home. When it's suggested that Australians returning from Bali should be quarantined, the Agriculture Minister, Murray Watt, says, quote, to do that for every single passenger would be a massive resourcing requirement, unquote. Murray Watt, what the hell are you talking about? It is a necessity. All that is happening now is, quote unquote, discussions are taking place between the federal government and the states, and returning Australians are pouring back into the country. This should not be allowed. The impact of this disease in Australia would be of biblical proportions. I am receiving emails and texts today from desperate farmers who know it takes only one case, and once it gets in, the farmers are finished. And they're pleading with me, quote, this will destroy everything we've worked for, unquote. Yet all we get today is that the federal government is considering an aid package, lending technical expertise and personnel support. What the hell does that mean? Clearly, there's not a farmer amongst them in Canberra, and they don't understand the magnitude of this crisis. Asking holidaymakers to fill out a declaration form, in other words, tell us the truth. Are you kidding? And that's all? Now, I know it is difficult to contemplate, but two questions that need to be asked and answered immediately are these. 1, should Australians wanting to return from Bali be allowed back in the country? 2, should Australians wanting to go to Bali be told they can't? Now, I know it sounds draconian, but the potential devastation of this disease is beyond straightforward contemplation.